I'm Dr. Harvey Schwartz, and I've been a clinical psychologist in private practice in San Francisco for about 35 or 40 years. I'm also a MAPS trained therapist for the phase 2 and phase 3 trials, and I'm a co-founder of Polaris Insight Center with my colleagues. When I think about what I'm excited about with our training program, a few things come to mind. The first thing that comes to mind is the way we integrate the biological, the psychological, and the transpersonal elements in a really beautiful synergistic way. I think we honor each of those elements and kind of present how they speak to each other and mutually reinforce each other. And I think we have a really inclusive philosophical approach that tries to honor a lot of the different traditions in the mental health field and kind of pay homage to them, as well as to all the ancestors in the different forms from the indigenous world, the early psychedelic movement, all the psychotherapy ancestors who've contributed to our fund of knowledge, and we try to bring that all together. And the other thing that really excites me about our training program is that we zoom out and we zoom in. So we have this big picture, wide-angle lens at times, talking about the controversies in the field, the history in the field, the troubles in the field, and then we kind of zoom in to the neuroscience and the brain and moments of the psychotherapy encounter, transference and countertransference. So we're constantly zooming in and zooming out. And the other thing that really excites me about our training program is that it's kind of a bit of a call and response process. Yes, we are doing a didactic set of lectures and presentations, but at the same time, there's call and response in the chat. People are asking questions and we're answering questions, and we're always being updated by the questions people ask us. So we're always changing the program as we move along, learning new things from the participants and hearing what they have to say, hearing their questions. And so it's constantly being recreated. And so it's a living, breathing training program that's evolving and expanding because we're adding a bunch of new modules later on in the year. And so those are the things that really excite me about the program. It's as experiential as it can be, given that it is being done online, webinar form. And my favorite thing about the training program is my colleagues who I get to work with and teach with and train with and synergize with and hold space with. And that includes some of our guest speakers, our guest colleagues who come on. It's just a beautiful thing to kind of work together with minds, hearts, and spirits that you love and trust and teach together as a team. So those are my favorite things about the training program.